होने का ही है।
Ma'am, kindly mute your mic. Shall we start, ma'am? Atul?
Yes, we should.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Now the webinar is now broadcasting to all the attendees.
Yes, we have many attendees joining in now. Prashant sir, can you request Jyoti madam to begin?
Okay, ma'am. Start your video.
Yes. Should I start?
Yes. Good morning, everybody. I heartily welcome all of you in the e-content world of Langlit. Due to lockdown, online teaching and learning has completely transformed the educational landscape. It has made learning open to all over the globe. That's why we, the team of Langlit, are glad to inform you that we have started free online lecture series of the eminent personalities of national and international repute who are specialized in their respective fields. The basic purpose of this free online lecture series is to provide valuable insights into various contemporary topics for the overall development of society in general and for the enrichment of students, research scholars, and teachers in particular. Langlit's lecture series also helps to learn at your comfort by our experts from all over India and abroad. Great platform to share your knowledge and interact with internationally and nationally acclaimed speakers by active participation. The most important part of this lecture series is to save your time and energy. No registration required. Get global exposure to the topic and you don't need to go anywhere. Everything is accessible from anywhere. So don't miss this opportunity. So we have such a great academicians with us today. I heartily welcome Dr. Jyoti Patil ma'am. Let me introduce Dr. Jyoti Patil ma'am. Dr. Jyoti Patil ma'am is the principal of Renuka College, Nagpur. Her educational qualification include an MA, an LLB, a DTE, a PhD, and honorary DLIT degree by Inox International University with 30 years of teaching experience. Her areas of interest are Indian women writings, creative writing, and technology, in English language teaching, and more than 80 papers have been published in national and international journals. She has to her credit 10 books and 25 chapters in various ISBN books. She is a recipient of Best Teacher Award in 2009 and the Best Paper Presenter at various conferences. She is a poet at heart and has published as many as 45 poems and recited some of her poems at Poetic Meet in Nagpur and International Poetry Fest in Guntur. So we have with us the most versatile and dynamic speaker. Without further delay, may I invite Dr. Jyoti Patil ma'am to deliver her talk on digital teaching tools for blended learning. Ma'am, you can start your lecture now.
Thank you, Dr. Prashant Mothe. Very good morning to all of you. Under such a challenging situation today, now we are fastened to our homes. Now we need to learn more to connect with our students. And now this is really a high time that we should interact with our students. We have to continue teaching them, conducting assessments, and for that, we need to have our presentation, we need to have our classes, our interaction with the students in a continuous manner so that they will not miss their session, and of course they will not of course face a kind of stress this year in such a time of great pandemic we have ever experienced. So I'm here beginning with my presentation. I'm sharing my screen with you. Now, can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Should I begin now? Okay.
Yes.
You see, as you are all aware that educators across the world
Go ahead, ma'am. Start your video.
Yeah. As you are all aware that educators across the world are grappling with the new realities and challenges as a result of COVID-19 outbreak. Many are forced to switch to digital teaching, and some for the first time. During the lockdown period, teachers are working to teach students through PPT, e-notes, smartphone videos, and social media. But it is a one-way communication, and we need some interactive communication methods. Today, I'll share some interactive tools, virtual classrooms, apps that are easily available and user-friendly too. Now, you can see this, how to use correctly technology in the classroom for blended learning. I have given you five options here: video streaming, social media, blogging, podcast, video conferencing. When we talk about video streaming, video in the classroom can really help create a clearer and more complete picture for students. YouTube is a great tool for this. You can find a video clip to complement any lesson there. Now, when you come to social media, you can use Facebook or Twitter, at which our students are smarter than us. And then you can interact. We can post a topic for discussion and get all students involved and interacting with one another. It is an easy way for them to share resources and help each other out. The third is blogging. You can create blogs with these blogging sites, Blogger, WordPress, Medium, and having students post their work in blogs is a great way to allow them to showcase all their hard work or work in progress. Students can help each other out by posting comments and suggestions for each other. So this is a very helpful medium which can of course relieve students and also get a interaction with the teachers, and they can show their work in progress. Podcasts make great learning tools for students, especially when it comes for serious study. Podcasting is a free service that allows internet users to pull audio files, typically MP3s, from a podcasting website to listen to on their computers or personal digital audio players. The term comes from a combination of the words iPod, a personal digital audio player made by Apple, and broadcasting. This is not new. Most of you must be aware of this. Now, last is video conferencing. That is actually my topic for today for a detailed deliberation, virtual classroom. Using video conferencing, technology can allow students to travel the world from their classroom, speak with virtual guest lecturers, and make friends and interact with others in different countries. Now, when I talk about YouTube video streaming, the first step, let us see how we can create YouTube. We need a digital recorder, a microphone, camera or webcam, video lighting, and now there is TubeBuddy which can help you to create your YouTube videos. That is not the only way. You have easier way. You can immediately start with your YouTube presentations, YouTube videos. For that, you have to have this Pixel will help you how to create your YouTube video. Pixel is actually a site for free videos. You go there, download some free videos. The next step is also you can have Pixabay, which is again a free, copyright-free video site. You can download videos for free. And if you download 1 or 2 videos here, then you have another next step is audio library. It is YouTube audio library. In all these 3 websites, you need not register or log in. You just go, take the videos, take the audio file and download it. And if you download it, these are all free apps. Then the 4th step, which is really important, is video editor. This you have to upload in your mobile or on your laptop. And this will help you to create these three videos or videos you get it. And then this free video creator app will mix those files and then it will be easy to upload on your YouTube, and you can upload it on YouTube easily. So within 10 minutes after watching this, you will be able to upload any video. Of course, this will be a learning exercise. Later on, you can gradually, when you build up your confidence, you can have your own videos in an expert manner. Now, the next panelist will definitely show more light on that. Let us proceed. And now I'll be talking about blogging. A blog is actually a shortened form of web blog. A personal mini site is a discussion or informational website published on the World Wide Web, consisting of discrete, often informal, diary-style text entries. You know it. Most of us, of course, have this. There are many blogging sites which help to create a blog, which I've already talked: Blogger, WordPress, Medium. Here I'm going to show it with Blogger, how to create your blog. You can click to it, create your blog, then through your Gmail, you can create it and you can continue to Blogger. The next step will be you can click to new post, add your post there, and then you can publish it. And here I have published on my blog, Jyoti Patil's writing, my blog, where I easily posted this. You can also do it. It's not very difficult. Those who don't have their blogs, immediately start writing their blogs, and you can connect with your students, or you can give them this URL. The students can connect with it. Students can create their blogs. There can be class blogs as well. Next is podcast. A podcast is an episodic serial of spoken word digital audio file, and a user can download to a personal device for easy to create your own podcast. So there are 2 ways. You can create your own podcast, or you can download use podcasts already available. To create it, buy a podcasting microphone, research and procure additional podcast equipment, plug the microphone into your computer, install audio recording and editing software, make a podcast recording, and save the audio file. Upload the file to a podcast hosting site. So it's a really cumbersome steps. It's better that you can, of course, there are some sites that help you to do that. Buffer is one site, okay, where podcasting for beginners is actually taught, a complete guide for getting started with podcasts. But you have other way, you have lot many lakh and lakh of podcasts available. There may be so many related to music, information, even TED Talks. You can have any podcast of your liking. For you people, most of you, of course, from English fraternity, we have this. I have given the link on the top, English podcasts for English learners and ESL students. The next is video conferencing. This is my area where I'm going to talk at length, because all these we have been talking. Perhaps blogging will be an old fashioned gradually, just like we have floppy and CD, they are obsolete now. Blogging, podcasts, these things are now gradually going, of course, losing their, of course, grip. And we have very challenging new methods of teaching as well. So let us talk about video conferencing. I'm going to give you a list of it: virtual classroom, platforms, apps. There is a list of it: VizIQ, Stocks, Edmodo, Zoom Meeting, Nomio, Easy Class, Microsoft Teams, Google Classroom, Google Meet, Google Hangout, and this third list is a little bit different: House Party, Umix, Google Scholar, Google Forms, Google Trello. I have included it because being most of us are actually from teaching fraternity, we actually want to have more connected to this Google Scholar, Google Forms. Why? Because Google Scholar is a freely accessible web searching engine. You must be aware of it, that indexes the full text or metadata of scholarly literature across array of publishing formats and disciplines, where you can have all your published papers and you can get the citation, and it is really creditable. So for that we need it. And Google Forms, that is really very important in this present scenario to connect with your students. You can have feedback, you can have survey. So it is actually a survey administration app that is included in the Google Drive Office suite, along with Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides. So this is also very good. Now in this present scenario, Google Forms will help you a lot to connect with. I have seen on WhatsApp so many Google Forms are created to conduct surveys and getting our information from the students as well as teachers. Trello is another thing, which is a visual collaboration platform that gives team perspective on project. If you're working on a project, your students are working on projects, this is really a wonderful platform. Use Trello to collaborate, communicate, and coordinate on all of your projects. Detail and quick overview of front and back cards, easy drag and drop editing, inline editing, easy organization with labeling, tags, and comments. So many things you can do with it. And if you do it, you will really love it. Now let us start with our virtual classroom options. VizIQ is the first one because I preferred it to be on the top. Learn what you need, when you need, and where you need. Now VizIQ for teaching, you have list of it. Users can be individual teachers and trainers, colleges and universities, tutors and test preparation companies. Then why do you use it for? You can have flipped classroom facility, deliver MOOCs, then host webinar. As now this webinar is being hosted, this is also a very promising site where you can host your webinar. Then the features, product features, they are very impressive. Best virtual classroom, should I say, learning management system. These days, NAC wants to, you should have some learning management system. You can go in for this option, for this LMS. VizIQ Recorder is a wonderful recorder. Video streaming, document sharing, text creation, whatever you need of course, for the best classroom, virtual classroom, ideal virtual classroom, you can have it here. And you see for that, because it is not a free site, they have better plans and pricing. They have teach blogs also, and it is really user friendly. Now this is a virtual classroom. Okay, dashboard I have uh, screenshot I have taken for you. The link is also given. You can start with it immediately. Then features, customs, resources. These are the facilities this desktop apps, of course, gives you. It is a hassle-free way to access a virtual classroom. Then you have all these apps help you in quick and easy installation. Okay, and one app for presenters and attendees. No browser related issues, because virtual classroom you don't need to use browser. And then you have supportive API, application programming interface. Moodle, other LMS users, of course, can be supported through it. No Java, Adobe Flash player required. And recording will be, of course, live classes can be conducted and downloaded and recorded in a beautiful manner. Now here you have the virtual classroom. Here the chat box also is easy. Here you can see like this. The clarity is wonderful. Even the chat box is easy to use. That includes an emoticon list that helps learners communicate their enjoyment of the class, as well as to vote yay or nay on issues that are raised as a presentation rolls out. The chat also includes a feature you do not see with many other webinar systems. You can copy the chat. Here you cannot copy the chat, but in this WizIQ you can copy the chat. The next is Talk, a virtual classroom tool having easy to use features. Now let's see what features it has. You have meetings option, webinar, rooms, join, of course, the class, and you can host. This is actually, it allows individual teachers and instructors to offer live classes. It is equipped with a schedule feature that allows you to choose the optimal time for your upcoming classes. It enables you to customize your virtual classroom by adding your logo as well as the background image for students' long-lasting impact, and design course agenda by virtue of its template for a more clear introduction. It also enables you to create a custom registration page for better understanding of your students' information. Now, another added information is PayPal integration makes you set up paid courses quickly and easily. So you can have your classes also, or courses, you can run your courses. eStalks webinar drives to spread your messages using high quality audio and video. An interactive whiteboard allows to drag and delete illustrations whenever you want. I also known as classroom screen sharing software. So this is very popular classroom screen sharing software. It enables to share your desktop to the students remotely. Private conversations ensure confidentiality, while public instant messages ensure team brainstorming. So you have brainstorming as well, public conversation as well, or a private conversation in public platform. You can assign polls and surveys on any topic during your class to gather opinions from your students, or turn polls and surveys into classroom-like tests. So don't you think it is really interesting that if you're conducting polls or surveys, but they look like as if you're giving some class test? Okay, so let us have another app. It is Edmodo, very popular. You must be aware of it. Edmodo is an educational technology company offering a communication, collaboration, and coaching platform to students and teachers. You get started. Now it's a new option during COVID-19. Most of these software companies have updated and they have launched their new versions. New Edmodo.com is very promising. And it's very easy to, of course, easy steps are there to sign up and sign in. Then you have Edmodo this you have to, with your Google email ID, you can join it. It gives teachers tools to share engaging class lessons, keep parents updated. Parents can also be, of course, here come into picture. In schools and colleges also, we have to connect with the parents, build a vibrant classroom community. And in this way, you can set up a class that enables teachers to share content, distribute quizzes, assignments, manage communication with students, colleagues, and parents also. And after creating your class, you can have, after creating your class, you can have video class, you can assign them work. So these are the screenshots which I have taken for your help. Now here you can have help of some more apps. These are Edpuzzle, as you can see, easily create beautiful interactive video lessons. You can integrate right into your LMS, means you can take the advantage of Edpuzzle, which will help you to make to create game-based learning platform. If it's a game-based learning platform, then you can have for fun into your learning. Matific student, actually Matific student is not there for literature students or teachers, but even then for mathematics teachers focuses on improving core skills such as addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and more. Why I have kept here Matific is actually to create play puzzles, video lessons, and educational games for students. It will definitely help you if you click and see and use it in your interactive class. The next is, of course, a big name, Zoom, where we are now still using this Zoom meeting for video teaching, meetings, webinars, and even for the classes, for the class, for tuitions, and for interacting with the students, and for survey also. Now, when we talk about Zoom meeting, it's a video conferencing software which allows teachers to conduct virtual classroom as well. Okay, and here you can flip to virtual classroom with the help of Zoom. You can join a meeting, as we have joined a meeting, host a meeting. Even with the students, you can use it. There is a Zoom dashboard, okay, meetings and settings. You can go for the setting and you can change things. You can schedule your meeting as Dr. Prashant Mote has done here for this Zoom app. And once you click the meeting, you have this upcoming and recorded meeting options here. I have one meeting here, scheduled meeting here in the evening with my staff. So this you can go, and this is really a wonderful option, very easy to use Zoom meeting tips that will make you to look like a pro. Now, you see there are some tips, 7 tips are there. The first one is, want to change the background? Now you click the setting, and go to virtual background and choose virtual background, and you can see you can be seen, and wherever you are, the background will be your option, means what you choose here from virtual background. The next is, wanna look smart? So you touch up your appearance with this help. You go to video, click the video first, and then these options will open. You can click here, touch up my appearance, and definitely everyone, we all want to look, of course, good, presentable. The next is recording. Writing minutes of the meeting becomes really easier, because after meeting you are expected to have meetings of the minutes of the meeting, and for that this recording option is wonderful. But it's very important that you cannot record it. Mind it that the host can record a meeting, and if at all he permits, and in the schedule only the host can permit you to record the meeting. And then if you want to see all the participants at one go, you go to gallery on the right hand top, Okay, and go to secrecy, and you can see all the participants here. Okay, and you can really love it. And there is really very good feature. Want to give a reaction without interrupting the speaker. You want to appreciate, you have this reaction. Okay, thumbs up and clapping, which you can do here also. You can do that. Okay, and the next option is to mute or unmute with the shortcut keys. They are quite handy. Alt plus A, and if you want to share screen shortcuts, Alt plus S. This will be really handy when you use it regularly with your students. And if at all, if you want to mute everyone else immediately, then Alt plus M will go very handy here, even here also in a situation where we are all involved in Zoom Meet. Now let's talk about some free virtual classroom. Up till now, we have those options where we have to pay. Now I have some options here which may be, of course, free for you. Now we keep on talking about Moodle, Modular Object-Oriented Dynamic Learning Environment. Moodle is the world's most popular learning management system. And you can start creating your online learning sites because on Moodle you have to go and create your sites. This Nomio helps you in that. Nomio is the most widely used open source learning tool, and create your own online learning community. In a few minutes, you can have your own virtual classroom active with your own subdomain, secure access, complete administration privileges, and they are all totally free. This is their, of course, homepage. Create your site like this in Nomio, and it's very easy to create. And once you create, you can discover Moodle and teach, of course, with Nomio to your students with all your course material. So this is a wonderful thing. You can see, you can enjoy it, and try this definitely. Means I recommend that you should better try it. The next is Easy Class. Easy Class is also a non-profit organization offering free learning management system. Easy to use technological tools to continue teaching from home. You can create online classes, store course material online, manage assignments, conduct exams, give quizzes, provide feedback, and hold discussions. So don't you think that's a wonderful site? And you see, it's really easy to use. So the beginners, I will definitely recommend go to this link and see there are a variety of course, areas where you can work on students, instructors, free storage, assignments and quizzes, then calendar, new networking, mobile access, and discussion. And in this way, in just a click away, in 2 minutes, you can learn. When there is a video, you can watch the video and you can learn it, and you can use it so easily, so comfortably. And in this manner, you can create your class and you can start working on it. Here, one class is created, a history class is created to see. And if you create your class, then you have to have a access code, and this access code is to be given to your students to join. Then you can add the members and you can post your things here. You can see Daniel Smith has, of course, posted some PPT docs and, of course, PDF files for his students. Next is Microsoft Teams. This is, of course, a very major player in the field of online teaching, and you have all the promising things. Here it is not actually free, but yes, you have to pay for their premium facilities, premium offers. Now there are some Office 365. So this team actually, if we okay, Microsoft is your hub for teamwork in Office 365. All your team conversation, files, meetings, apps. You see, you can see all these lists. Most of this, of course, apps you must be using. Now the team is here in the, of course, the last corner, left-hand corner. Okay, all your team conversation files, meetings, and apps live together in a single shared workplace, and you can take it with you on your favorite mobile device. Microsoft Team is also fully integrated with many other Office 365 services such as Skype, SharePoint, Exchange, Yammer. That means their products they use, but they also take help from other sites also to make it more useful, more user friendly. Now here it is one place, you can see one place for your team conversation. You can talk privately, then you can have connect face to face. So many options you can have here. If you install all your team conversation files, meetings, they will of course be there to be of course shared with everyone. Now this a very important thing is these days we are talking about the security, privacy. Yeah, here there is no compromise on privacy or security, so it's a totally secure, safe site. And here create your channel. That means you can create more classes, you can create with other subjects. Okay, so this is one screenshot, and this is the of course best video conferencing software. As far as business is concerned, it is incomparable, but as far as teaching is concerned, now they are also coming up, and we have lot much of option. Now let's see one review here of Nelly, who says what a great tool to use when our office is scattered all over because of COVID-19. We are all still on the same page, keeping track of what needs to be done, who is available and in the office. And I especially love the ability to immediately video chat or screen share without having to set anything. So you have this, and I recommend that Microsoft Teams can be a wonderful option for you. Now here, in place of talking about virtual classroom, I'm talking about lecture capturing system. Uh, I'm talking about here Edumix. Edumix it's a wonderful, of course, capture system. Is one of the best lecture capture system providers in India for record, capture your flipped classroom and virtual classroom. This software is easy to use and hassle-free. You just click in, try to use it, and make your class more user-friendly, more attractive, more interesting for students. And this is their homepage. Okay, there are offers, but I think that it's a paid option for you. These are the features, and they are wonderful features: screen capture, chroma, audio mixing, full HD video, hotkeys. That means you can manage with shortkeys and automated backup. The next is Google Classroom. Google Classroom, Google, we used to, of course, keep listening, and Google has got the plethora of options for us. It is also a free collaboration tool for teachers and students. Institutions must register. If you are institution, you have to register. There are free Google apps as well for education account to use Classroom. And for that, you have to click to your Google, of course, account, that is Gmail, and it can be accessed in classroom.google.com. But there are some paid options also: basic, business, enterprise. It's a Google suite. You can get all these options, all these 365 in a package. Basic package is for $6, then $20 for business, and enterprise for $25. This is there. It's very, of course, patented to this Classroom, Hangout, Blogger, anything you just go, you have to click here in this on the right hand top, and you have this list on your Google or your Gmail, okay, account. You can create a Google Classroom. I have created with one BA first year classroom. You can join the class, you can create the class. In this manner, you can, if you click create the class, in this manner you can create. I have created one compulsory class for BA second year. Then this has been created, okay, streamed, and you can then create assignment, quiz, questions, and other things, and you can work. It's very easy to work, and most of my staff members are also working on it. Hangouts, now new Google Hangout Meet. Hangout and Google Meet, they are two different things. Earlier, Google has given Hangout is there also in that apps with our Gmail list. And you can see Hangout is for, generally we do it with our friends and loved ones. But here Hangout, they have made it professional. Perhaps due to COVID-19, very attractive features are added here to this. Now, I have joined here Google Hangout, but Google Hangout is going to be replaced with Chat and Meet, and it has been, of course, replaced with the Hangout Meet or Meet individually. Okay, so here you can get started with it. Hangout, it's very easy to use. And in Hangout, you have generally with students, with your friends, your teachers, even for the meeting, you can use it. It is to connect with the people, and as many as 25 people can join your conference. Even in Classic Hangout, now this new one, Classic Hangout, they have offered, where you can have 25 people who can join your conference. But when I talk about Google Meet or Google Hangout Meet, this is again just like Zoom Meet, or you have Microsoft Meet, Microsoft option. Okay, so this is another promising software, okay, platform, which gives you facilities for virtual classroom, for webinars, for meetings. So you can use the meeting code. It is just like Zoom, okay, and very easy to use. And you can take this conference, even you can take your mobile and smartphone or tablet, and you can have your conference anywhere. It's not that you have to sit at the table. Now there's some difference between Google Meet and Zoom. Since Zoom we are using, Google Meet is another very promising option. Google Meet is a video conferencing app, whereas Zoom has more facilities, more additional, of course, facilities here: web conferencing, webinars, screen sharing, which Google Meet has now updated. Google Meet is actually a business-oriented version of Google's Hangout platform, and is suitable for businesses of all sizes. It allows users to dial in phone numbers to access meetings, thus enabling users with slow internet connection to call in. On one hand, you have, on the other hand, Zoom unifies cloud video conferencing. So Zoom seems to be quite promising, and simple online meeting, cross-platform groups, group chats, and into one easy-to-use platform. So Zoom, it seems to be quite promising than Google Meet here. Google has one option, blur the background, whereas Zoom has the option, which I have already talked about, that you can change your background, or you have a whiteboard option. So whiteboard, you can teach the students, even for presentation. If anybody wants to have whiteboard to explain something, that person can use. Yes, you can say, why house party is here? I have kept house party to make you people feel a little relieved, relaxed, even with your students. As far as now these days, we have to mentor them. Mentoring through house party can help them a lot. Of course, we have a limited number here for house party. House party is a very good social networking site which you can use with your family, you can use with your colleagues, with your friends, and with your students as well. Here in the time, you see what is I have written here. House Party is a video chat app that allows users to chat via video link and hold a virtual games with your friends. House Party has emerged as the second biggest winner during COVID-19 lockdown. Second biggest winner. While Zoom may be hogging all the limelight, House Party is making serious play for one of the best apps in the market. The app was previously known as Meerkat. Now it is the reincarnation. But now Skype has come up with the challenge with Meet Now. It is launching Meet Now to House Party. This is, you can have these, of course, help. One tap and the friends are there. You can invite your people, say hi, and then you can party with your loved ones. And then you have this, you can download this app, create your account, then you can connect your friends from Facebook or Snapchat, tap phone icon to start the call, and in this manner you can have it. It's so easy to use, but the drawback is it is limited to 8 people only, whereas Google Duo gives you this kind of platform for 12 people, and you can play games as well. It will be quite relaxing. Okay, so in this very green situation, trouble situation, challenging situation, this kind of game playing will really of course a lot, and even for students it will be quite relaxing. And in this manner I come to an end. You see, erasers are made for those who make mistakes, Max Miller said, but our own Swami Vivekananda replied to it that erasers are made for those who are willing to correct their mistakes. So always see things positively. I hope I have tried my level best to, of course, satisfy your urge to learn more. Of course, now I end with this. Technology does not equal a learning outcome. It is a tool that enables learning outcomes. So with that, I conclude, and now I request you to ask your questions.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your insightful, informative talk. You really added value to our knowledge. In fact, there are two questions. First
Yeah,
question is by Shampa Chakravarti, ma'am. She is the head department of Modern College. She
yeah.
would like to ask you one question. How about Moodle as a learning management system? What is its efficiency?
Moodle.
Yes, Moodle.
Moodle is actually a platform. It's actually educational platform. It gives you a platform to use apps. That's why I talk about Nomio. This is one of course app which can help you to work on Moodle. Okay, we have just like Coursera, Moodle. They are big learning platforms. Okay, on that platform you can use different apps, different educational tools. Okay, and naturally we have some training programs as well in our universities and by our educational departments, and you see they are so cumbersome because the procedure to get enrolled into it and then create a classroom and then upload your course material, that was so challenging that after even I did that class, I attended some of course workshops, but then if it's for a month, it is free, and if you don't is for a month, that is of course gone your course, that you are not able to open your class for that. So this for this Moodle or MOOC platform, it's easy that as compared to them, it is easier to use these apps which I have just talked about. Easy class is quite of course competitive replacement to this, but Moodle is a serious course learning, of course, platform for university students, for research scholars, for students, those who are pursuing professional studies. Okay, and most of these Moodles or MOOC courses are actually created in our IIMs and IITs. I hope I try to answer your question. If you have other questions,
Yes, ma'am. Dr. Suchita Marathe, ma'am, would like to ask you.
yeah,
The only problem is all over. Uh, she wants. Okay, wait. The only problem is all our students don't have access to smartphones or
yeah.
computers. So how can we involve all our students in digital tools?
Yes, this is a problem in Mufassil area, even in the suburban area, you can have this problem. And why to talk about even the villages or this Tahsil area, even in city area, this problem persists. If you don't have this kind of a smartphone, you can have a computer, or you can go to these um, uh, the kind of a computer where they used to give you this kind of labs, or college labs can be used. computer college labs can be used when this COVID-19 will, of course, gets over. But now, sitting at home, if they don't have smartphone or this kind of connection, it is really difficult for them. It is really challenging because they are cut off from the world, and only through these kinds of smart apps. Now, at the time, you can use WhatsApp. WhatsApp can help you a lot. You can even share, you can send them messages, you can send them attached files, video files. WhatsApp is a wonderful option, wonderful, of course, remedy for all the ailments. So you can, of course, have these kinds of videos or classroom or information. You can share those things with your students in a WhatsApp group. Yeah.
One of the participants, Maggie Sam,
Yeah.
wants to ask you one question. Do we need to have laptop or it can be done through mobile? He wants to know whether these digital tools can be installed in the laptop or
Both
they
ways.
can access through mobile as well.
You can access through mobile apps only, but you see that in mobile you have limited, of course,
Features.
memory. Yes. In laptop or your computer desktop, that will be easier, but yes, mobile can also be used for these apps. You can download them. We are doing it these days. We are doing most, and it's so easy doing through your mobile. It's very easy to download these things. Or you see, if you're seriously thinking about any of these sites, it's better that the institute, college should do that. Or if you're doing it, go for a premium option, go for the paid option. The temporary options, you can use it. Easy Class, which I just mentioned, okay, free classes. They are wonderful apps, but they are free, that you can use. You start using that and see what problems you face, because it should be a kind of learning experience. You start doing it, then you come to know this I should do, then I should improve on that. Okay, so it's a gradual process. Yeah.
Professor Kondapalli has one question.
Yeah.
Ma'am, do you suggest this virtual platform even after the closure of lockdown? Do you feel mandatory for the better education process?
Sir, repeat your question.
Uh, he wants to know
Yeah.
whether this platform is for the lockdown period only, or do we need to
Okay.
continue after that as well?
See, we have been, NAC is after us to see how we are using all these online facilities. But we are very much scared. We have innovations, we don't use it. Now, by virtue of COVID-19, we are forced to jump into this whirlpool and learn these things. You see that Zoom app or Team, Microsoft Teams, all these things were not so popular. Now, these days, everybody is actually on that. Everybody is learning something new. It's a good opportunity for us also. People are going on to uploading things on YouTube. People are doing so many things. Even TikTok is, of course, quite popular, but we shouldn't do that. We, as an educationist, we should do something concrete. And I will suggest you that I have already initially talked about YouTube, creating YouTube. It's very easy. If you prepare something, you can do it, but immediately you can go for uploading your YouTube with the help of those video files and audio files. Okay, and my movie video creator. Yeah.
And last question for you.
Yeah.
Dr. Ashish Muthe would like to ask you, can we create video by using Google Classroom?
Google Classroom can, of course, help you to create a classroom, virtual classroom. You can upload video. Okay, video you have to make. You have to make your video with your mobile. You can easily make it with, but there are so many helps. I have already mentioned so many options to you about creating your video or YouTube video. But in Google Class, you can upload those videos. Okay, you cannot create there.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
If Dr.
This
Atul
is
Patil
Dr.
is
Atul.
there, I'd
Are
like
you
to
there,
have
Atul?
questions from him.
Yes, I'm there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will cover that during my presentation,
Okay,
if you don't
okay.
mind.
Yes, yes, no
Yeah,
problem.
I took your name and I know that you are an expert person in some of these areas. Okay, so no questions from you?
Now,
Okay.
thank you very much for a very wonderful, interactive, and fruitful session.
Okay.
Thank you very much,
So,
ma'am. Thank you very much,
okay,
the
okay.
participants
Stay
for
safe,
participating.
stay at home, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Okay, and happy online teaching as well.
Thank you very much,
Okay,
ma'am.
good.
Thank you. Thank you very much, each and everyone, for participating in this online lecture series. Thank you very much. And we will join again at 1 p.m.
Okay.
for Dr. Atul Patil's lecture. Thank you very much. Atul?
Yes, please end
आता
the meeting.
हो एन मीटिंग करत असताना ओके वेट
Yeah, because attendees are still there.